Man, what's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. Today we are checking out a gun that has been highly requested by all of you, the PSA Dagger Micro. Without further ado, let's get into it. As always, I like to tell you guys how I go about getting products on the channel for review. Guys, for this one, I just hopped on the PSA website and ordered one. With how affordable these things are, it's kind of hard not to. I think right now they dropped a deal today on the FDE version of this exact gun for like $359. I did pick up this model specifically a few months back for about $459 because it did come with the Holosun 407K. That optic was in green, so I did switch it out to the EPS carry that my buddies over at Holosun sent me. But yeah, guys, at these prices, definitely I recommend signing up for the PSA email news alerts. Hop on there and get yourself one. But now let's get into the first rounds. All right, guys, time for our first rounds through the PSA Dagger Micro. Today we're going to be shooting the Super Veil 115 grain Certified Select, and today we're going to be running about 300 to 500 rounds of the Certified Select. That's going to be the remanufactured labeling. They also do factory new in several different grains of 9mm as well as 223. With that being said, let's shoot the first rounds. Super Veil 115, 10 yards out. Here we go. That first one, or last one, landed up there. Gun feels good. Definitely the Glock grip angle, which, you know, I'm not really used to. So as long as I point with my thumb, I can really feel it. I am running the antimatter wing here. It works with the Glock TLR7 sub on this setup. Trigger feels really good. There is quite a bit of take up, and we'll go to a trigger breakdown here. But I mean, that feels really good. Looks like I got 3 in the Charlie. Everything else is alpha. Shoot a little high. We'll get this thing zeroed up after I have Marco and Landon try it. But feels really good right now. First rounds. All right, Marco's first rounds with the Dagger Micro. Go for it, bud.
What we got here? Smooth shooter. Can't believe the price of this thing is like $450 with the dot, which is crazy. I like it. Let's see how it goes long term.
Landon's first rounds. Go for it, bud.
Impressive. Definitely, not even considering the price point, the gun does shoot really flat. Trigger's a Glock trigger in my opinion, that hinge style. Grip angle's pretty good. And yeah, like Marco said, I'm trying to see how this does long term, but first impression, it shoots really good.
So rather than boring you guys with, you know, getting this thing all dialed up and zeroed in, we already zeroed, but we are going to shoot a group from 10 yards out so you guys can see on a shoot and see target. It's kind of windy. My phone's recording down there though, so you can see as it happens. 10 yards out, Super Veil 115, here we go. Let's go take a look. Down here at the target, guys, you can see the wind is still going nuts, so not the best gripping that I would want. I got a couple touching dead center here. I like those, but with how much craziness the wind's going, I'm not going to be able to get a solid tight grip like I want. We shoot on Wednesdays, is what it is. We just got to deal with it. But this is a 6-inch diameter circle, and we have a little over an inch there, about a little under an inch there, so we're probably shooting within a 4-inch circle, so I'm fine with that. Everything is coming in here center, so we're going to run some concealment drills and stuff like that and see what we're getting, you know, for times and stuff like that. But as far as the grouping, I'm okay with that. So we have a little break in the wind. I'm going to come up about 5 more yards. So 5 yards out, I'm going to shoot a standing group in the head box and see how we're doing. Go ahead and pan over here, zoom in on that A box and the the head A box. Got it?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So let's go over here and look. Go ahead and zoom back out and I'll talk about this. 5 yards out, hitting all this, more than satisfied with that. So coming up close, 5 yards, so what's that, 15 feet away? I'll take that all day long. Here we go. Boom, 184, first shot 9.7, best split was a 16. So a little over 7 yards out. C-zone steel, we're shooting 184, sub 2 second from concealment with the PSA Dagger Micro. All right, Marco, build drills on you, bud.
Stand by. Oh. 262, 19 splits.
262 clean.
Rough first shot.
Let's go again.
7, slow in the draw. String 2. Stand by. .225, 18 split.
What was the time?
225.
225.
18 split is the best one. 135 first shot, a little better.
So run the trigger a little faster. How's it feeling?
Feels a lot better now. Seemed like it was smoothing out the more we shot it, so which is the normal case with most guns. The more you shoot the guns, the better they're gonna do.
Landing with the build drills on you, bud.
We'll get the cadence worked out. Man, that gun's flat.
How's the time?
310, so we're definitely gonna have to go way faster than that.
All right, let's get another one in.
And we'll land some hits next time too.
That's your mulligan. Get one more.
And I can't count, 7 shots. All right. .307, consistent.
There you go. Consistency is key.
And got all the hits, clean drill. Fastest split was a 1.9.
So you said you're noticing how flat the gun is?
The gun is super flat. I'm just having a hard time finding the dot. If that's my excuse, YouTube. But the gun shoots really good.
You're a 1911, 2011 guy now, bro.
Obviously, yeah.
You don't go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
I don't own anybody. I just am that guy.
50 yards back now, guys. We're gonna see if we get some hits on some C-zone steel. Here we go. I think I got half of them on, so I'll take that. For as short as this gun is, being able to hit at that distance, I like it.
So we got 50 yards here with the PSA Dagger. Let's try to get this bad boy. That's a saw me. I'll take that. It's a bad day for me.
PSA Micro Dagger. Oh. Fair to
Extract.
Fair to eject. Come on. And last round. All right, guys, so when we stepped back to 50, we started to notice some wild rounds all over the place. So we all went through it, and we finally inspected the optic, and there is actual play going on up and down, left to right. And that's a common thing with Glocks. This screw on the right-hand side is just a little bit too long. So what's happening is it's torqued to spec, and it's Loctited, but it bottomed out on your extractor plunger. And that's right over the top of it. So this is something I see all the time with these guns, and that's probably why the gun wasn't grouping too good at 10 yards as well. But it's a common issue, easy to fix, just shorten that screw, and it should be locked down, good to go.
So quick trigger breakdown here. It's the hinging style, so hinge from the bottom like the old school Smith & Wessons. Let's see, let's go. Take up, there's the slack all the way through. Break, reset, slack, break, reset. Reset's pretty good. Slack's easy to take up, feels pretty natural. Yeah, it's pretty good triggers. Feels like it's around 4 pounds right now. You can always slick these up, but for a carry gun, they usually keep them around that weight or up. So, pretty nice, I will say. Not bad.
Now, for those of you wondering about the holster we were using, this is our QVO Tactical inside the waistband more discreet holster, which features multiple points of adjustable retention and also includes a concealment wing that pushes up against your belt to better aid in concealment of the grip of the firearm. We are also using the DCC monoblock to attach to your belt. This holster is made for the Glock 43X and 48 variants, but works very well with the new Dagger Micro from Palmetto State Armory. All right, gents, PSA Dagger Micro, final thoughts.
The gun's cute. It shoots real good. Actually, yeah, realistically, it's actually a really good deal for the gun and all the package, the optic and everything. It's ready to go. Trigger is pretty good. I usually don't like the hinging style middle ones, but I mean, it is what it is. It shoots fine, clean break, good reset. It's pretty much the Glock we have at home is great. So.
Macro we have at home. Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything he said, but at the same time, like, you know, these things can change. PSA was pretty smart in the fact that you can use 43X parts for the most part. Magazines, they made their own magazine, which I really like. I don't have to change a magazine release, but I'm gonna put an Apex in this gun. These ports do help. So the gun, you know, they do help a little bit.
Sad.
Yeah, the gun shoots really good though. Other than the optic kind of having some issues with retaining the rigidity there, the gun shot really good. But would I buy it for $350 without the optic? Absolutely, I would personally. Yeah, I like the gun.
First time buyer, great deal for a gun.
Concealed carry all day long.
Now for my final thoughts, guys. We've got about 300 rounds in through the PSA Dagger Micro, and I think PSA is doing what they do best, making affordable guns for the American people. I think this is a really good deal. The gun by itself, I believe, is like $399. I picked this up for $459, I believe, during a sale that they had. It did come with a Holosun 407K, but it had a green reticle. I prefer the EPS carry, so I mounted it on here. You know, other than the screw issue, like, that's something I'll go home and address, and I'll see if I just need to shorten these screws down to get better lockup. But it's a slight little bit of play, and that's where we're kind of getting that deviation with the grouping and shooting at distance. So hopefully that's just a simple fix with some screws. But, you know, having this kind of setup being available at such an affordable price, I think it's an awesome deal. The magazine that they have, I like that they're doing metal mag with a plastic front, so you can keep using your standard plastic mag releases, don't have to switch out, and you're getting a 15-round mag in this compact platform. But yeah, everything with it, from the co-witness, irons, going with the optic, the nice optic cut, all of it, the ports in the slide. You know, if you're looking for an EDC that is affordable and, you know, pretty dang good, I think you need to look at the PSA Dagger Micro. But yeah, that's all we got for you guys. Appreciate you checking out the video. Let us know what you think about this very affordable, you know, Dagger Micro. We appreciate you checking out the video. Like, subscribe, do all that awesome stuff. We appreciate it. As always, we'll see you in the next video.